I'm curious who the best hitter you've ever played with was, and why was it Vladimir Guerrero? No, I'm kidding. And who was it? And what was it about their hitting that you're just like, thank God I'm on their team?
The best hitter that I played with was probably Vladdy.
Okay.
I mean, the years that he was in Montreal, he was hitting 350 with 40 bombs every
I
year.
know it was
I
insane.
guys just could not get the guy out. And he was a great teammate too. I loved him. I loved him. I got more stories about him than you guys got time. But he's probably the three best players I probably ever played with. Obviously, playing with Cal Ripken Jr. in Baltimore.
Obviously. Yeah.
The best working man's player I've ever seen, hands down. And Pedro Martinez, best pitcher I ever played with, hands down, not even close. Vladdy, probably the best hitter I ever played with. And I played with Alex in Texas, yeah. but Vladdy was so stinking good, man. If he would have lifted more and took a little bit better care of his body, I think he'd have hit 600 homers.
Wow. Like that was one thing, because I remember Vladdy Guerrero was my favorite player as like a 14-year-old, because what I couldn't wrap my head around, like I played ball and I was never very good, but I just remember watching him hit change-ups and off-speed stuff that was literally a foot off the plate into the gaps, and I was just like, I just couldn't process it. Like, you couldn't watch any other guy do it, and then he would do it every time. And just to watch how the pitcher all the time was just like arms in the air, like, well, I don't even know what to do. Like,
okay, well, it's like 2:00, and I know we got to finish up, but I'm going to tell you a story about Vladdy, and we can shut it down.
Okay.
And I think it's 98. The roof was off. Vladdy was young. We're playing San Diego, and we have a game. Brian Bowringer was pitching. I walked into the locker room, did my whole workout stuff, and Vladdy was in his underwear playing PlayStation. That's his favorite place, playing PlayStation. He played the video games all the time. So we get ready to go and go out, and Vladdy's still in his underwear, and I go, "Hey, Junior, get dressed, let's go to work." And he looks at me and he goes, "Nope, day off." And I said, "Day off? You're hitting third. Like, you're hitting third. You don't get a day off." It goes, day off. And so I go to Felipe's office. I'm like, "Hey, Skipper, what do we got with Vlad? He's got day off today?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, he goes, he's a young, the young guy, he got to get the day off. He's going to be a superstar. And I said, he might going to be a superstar, but I played with Cal Ripken Jr., and that guy didn't take a day off for 20 years. I go, I go, he's too young to be doing that. I go, we got to teach him. You got to go. No, you're going to be okay. You got to leave him alone. So we went out. We took BP. We did everything. Vladdy never got out of his underwear. The guy's in the clubhouse playing video games. So we go back in. I'll shorten it up. We start to get ready for the actual game. 15 minutes before the game, starters are supposed to be stretching and getting ready. So Vladdy grabs his cup of coffee, goes out there. He puts his coffee down. He sits with his legs spread. He just sits there. Doesn't play catch. Doesn't hit off the tee. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't stretch. Doesn't do anything. So the whole time I'm looking at him, I told him, hey, me, you, Trumpy, which means we're going to fight. I said, "Hey, Junior, me, you, Trumpy. And he started laughing. And so the game starts. So I played catch with Vladdy all the time in right field. So I would get a ball out of the pitcher's bag, bounce it once on the carpet, throw it over Vladdy's head. He would let it bounce, catch it, turn around, and throw it to me. So I get the ball back. He jogs out to right field. I throw the ball over his head. It bounces. He catches it, turns around, looks at me, throws the ball in the stands, and then walks out to right field. Bro, I was so pissed. I was like making a mockery out of the game. So thank God, nobody hit the ball to the guy in the first inning. So he comes jogging in, sits next to me, and like I'm looking at him like I'm beating your ass after this game. And he's laughing. We're just having a good time. So I'm not even kidding you. He walks up, First guy makes an out. Bowringer's throwing like 94 with a nasty slider and a good split. And Vladdy goes out to the on-deck circle, leans on his bat. Not a swing. Not a warm-up swing, not anything. Goes up to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Drags the bat up to the plate. He gets in his thing and he goes like this. Bowringer throws him a 94-mile-an-hour fastball about a foot off the plate, and Vladdy hit it out of the right field seats. And I stand up and I go, that's it. I quit. Like, I'm done. Do whatever you want. I'm like, I'm never bothering the kid again, you know? But that's the kind of talent that he was. And, you know, he didn't take the time to learn English really well, but we understood what he wanted to do. But he was a great teammate. Played the game really hard. Played the game like
take a practice swing and hits it
out.
Wow.
Not one swing. Not one swing. I actually, later in the game, I went back into the video room to see how far away the ball was. The ball seriously was 6 to 8 inches off the outside of the plate. And he hit a line drive out the opposite field. And in Montreal, it's 380 in the gap with a 15-foot high fence. He was just an insanely good bad ball hitter. Insanely. Insanely good. So
amazing. Honestly, Anthony, thank you so much, my man, for the time. Like, we really appreciate it and love talking baseball with you. Thanks again for joining us.
Listen, circle around again. Let me know anytime you want. You guys take care, and it's seriously a pleasure. My best to everybody in Canada. I miss it, and it's Canada's very close to my heart. My oldest daughter was born there, so it's always a special place to me. You guys take care. Enjoy yourself.